Hello, everybody. Today I'm playing my fifth match in the World Championship. My opponent is Jason Lee from the United States. And so far, I have lost only one. So I still have 4 lives left. And of course, I hope to keep it that way. But we'll see. As always, if you like the content, please press the corresponding button and subscribe to the channel if you're interested in lessons or in my books. Please contact me through my website. Okay, we are ready to go. So let's see what this match will bring. The last one was rather one-sided. I didn't mind because I won 13-0. However, of course, for the spectators, a bit more excitement would be better, but anyway, the dice will tell. So yeah, I think he should split the back checkers. 6-5, just a running play. Not gonna start a blitz here. Head in the race. So now that's interesting. Now that I have escaped one back checker, and he rolled an awkward number, so I'm basically, it's 2 checkers with this 1 checker back. Is that enough to cube? He's got a good structure. Maybe it's enough. I'm ahead in the race, but I'm not sure. Didn't feel like being enough. Had he danced, it would have been over. But now I still think I want a cube here. I have 4s, good 4s. I can attack him. Yeah. A 4-point board. Some volatility. So maybe it's a bit too early. Take is easy, of course. Yeah, maybe it's still, I was maybe overexcited. But can't be that bad. I thought hit and dance is market loser. Happened here, so I will make the bar point. I think that looks good. Yeah, but maybe it was a bit too ambitious, that cube. Shall I step out? Don't think so. But okay, it was duplicated. V6 is a joker, of course. Joker followed by a joker, and double 6 is another joker. Looks good here. Not to say great. Unless he rolls double 3s, even that doesn't help much now. Do I play with one more builder? Just run. Not clear. 6, 5. That leaves double 3s. 6, 5. Doesn't leave anything. Should be better. So that was 4th. So that's an unfortunate turn of events, but another 3-6 joker. So lots going on here. Pick and pass. I don't want him to anchor if I can avoid it. So that plays safe. And now 4 is here. Ace is off. Yeah. Yeah, my cube. I don't know. But certainly so far turned out well. Still can leave a shot. But if I don't get hit, should win a gammon. Looks good so far. If I don't roll an ace, then it's going to be a gammon. Great start. Okay, I think I will have to anchor here. 10 point is not as valuable as the 22 anchor, I think, in this spot where he can attack me. And now it gets interesting because I really don't want to slot. Shall I go for the running play? Or play something like this? Does that make any sense? Usually at some point you want to give up the 22, but maybe that's too early here. So what can you roll? But on the other hand, bit ahead in the race. I will try the running variation. Slotting the 4 is also not that attractive. Got punished, as you can see, on my play. Now, where do I play the 4? Can go to the bar. Just play 11 to 7. Oh, not really sure. I don't want to create another blot, so I will play this. He should have considered cubing down, being down 4-0. So that was a bit too fast. Might have been a cube already, but not sure. Now it's certainly too good to double. I think he should take a roll, not cube. Yeah, that's a good decision, and I better enter. I think I can safely use the auto roll here. Yeah, that looks like a gammon too. Unfortunately, this time for my opponent. So he should hit me. Yeah, 10 to 5, good play. And now it's almost official that I will lose a gammon. So the 6-5 was the interesting play. And this here. Okay. Haven't much paid attention to his moves, only pretty sure that the difference is not big, so yeah, that looks fine. Everything plays. Yeah, I'm curious to see whether he missed the cube. Don't know. What I do know is that he certainly should have taken it, at least his time bank. I mean, that comes for free, like the 12 seconds to think about it. He had an inner board point, some blitzing potential down in the match. So, yeah, I think could have been a cube, or actually, okay, let's put it that way. I think I would have given that cube. Yeah, this is not gonna save this, of course. So, yeah, I mean, that's also hindsight bias. I mean, the game went perfectly after that for him. 3-1 points. Was that correct to slot? Didn't pay attention, but don't want to waste time here. So, I mean, time of my clock. Certainly not a waste of time to talk about it, but okay. So, clear advantage for me. Don't think it's enough to cube after, although my first early bird was successful. So now I think I have to cube. Don't have to, but really clear advantage. 5 point, 4 checkers back, 3 ugly checkers on the ace. For him, so he passes. I'm not not too sure about that one. I mean, I'm happy to have cashed a point here. Five, 2. I think I'm going to split. He's threatening to prime me. Of course, he also has got some blitzing potential. 5-1, not a great shot. How would you play it? He can hit and split. So 8-3, 24, 23 maybe. I think he should play the ace with the back checkers. Split to the 23. Yeah. Looks good because my structure is more primey than blitzy. Ace 5. So again, a clear advantage. Probably 13-8 is better. But here I feel he's got structure. Not super volatile. Okay, what is this? Okay, I think my opponent got thrown out. Something like this. Let me try to resume. But inactive. Okay. I'm not sure what's going on here. So I will pause to not bother you with all that stuff. Okay, we are back now. So I didn't want to cube. I have to take a quick look. I think I'm far enough, had enough to just move one back checker. Threes are threes are duplicated, not kind of. Yeah, probably should make 23. Don't know. Yeah. Oh no, he's connected. So everything's fine. 39, does that make any sense? Why should I play 39 here? We'll just step out. 6-4. I mean, the 4 is 6-2, and then he has to think about the 6. Maybe just make the deuce point. Because he doesn't want to give up his midpoint. Yeah. Guess making the deuce is fine. But he can also, yeah, it looks also good. Certainly not a cube for me from the bar, so nothing to think about from my end. Yeah, looks fine. Aces and threes are duplicated for coming in and hitting, so that means there are not a ton of hitting numbers, but that's certainly too good. So now, am I too good here? I mean, what can happen so that you can take the cube? Not much. I mean, I will just take a roll. Just hit them all and see how this develops. Now he gets the anchor. Do I really have to cube this? I mean, I can easily build a prime and let him crunch, so I don't know. It feels like I should roll, build a prime, maybe he crunches and I win a gammon here. Okay, and that's bad because now he can anchor on the 4. Maybe I should have cubed after all. Now with the 4, is he back in the game? Maybe for 3. Huh. And now, so maybe I butchered all this. No, I'm not feeling too good anymore about this game. I'm leading. I mean, it's not volatile at all, so do I hit another checker? Is that the idea, or just let him crunch? Maybe I don't hit another checker. I mean, what for? Maybe can try and start a blocking point. So let's see. So this is the 5. This is the 2, maybe something like this. Not sure why I should hit there. Making crunch. 3 would be nice. For 1 is also great. So now I really feel inclined to cube this. Running out of time. I have a prime. Yeah, we'll cube this. Let's see what he does. I think it's a pass, but I also think that he may well take. He passes, so maybe I should have taken another roll again. Probably a pass for, I mean, maybe too good. Really not sure. Not confident at all about my cube decisions here in the last game. Do I hit again? Yeah, why not? That many checkers back. Thinking about cubing. think it's too early. Yeah. Double aces. So I certainly want to get off the 23, maybe something like that. Get my back checkers moving, hitting another checker. Doesn't make much sense, I think. Certainly don't want to play a back game here, but maybe I'll have to. Just like this, then he hits me back. Not sure. Can just also hit on the 5 and keep the anchor. I like that better. I guess he should hit me. Yeah, it's still not a bad game. 4-3, good shot. I mean, I'm not thinking about hitting him loose. I mean, the 4-4 anchor is so important here. Why not 6-5? I think 6-5 makes more sense, more flexible. I only hit that checker. I mean, I wouldn't hit it from the 21, but here, which I don't see much downside. So far, this is not a pure back game. This is more like a holding game. Could easily become a mutual holding game as well. Want to hit him. Does it make sense to leave that blood over there? I don't think it does. Really like to make the 9 point or the bar point. Not gonna happen, so I'll just jump out. My back checker. Two, one. Just stepping up. Don't really want to play to the 6, 8-6 and kill my checker. Oh, it's not killed, but yeah, that's a good 6-5, make the 9. Certainly a good idea. Now I'm forced more and more into a back game, which I don't like, of course. With my structure, still clear take. I don't see anything better than this. So that's that. So this, with all likelihood, will be a 3-4 back game. Moving the back checker, get more to get that checker out. Timing wise, perfectly fine. Front structure, not that great with the 3-point mate. Yeah, don't see any point in hitting him, but also not much point in not hitting him. Oops, that's certainly a mistake. Something like this, maybe. I mean, there are variations where I somehow can trap that back checker and I can always go back to the initial back game plan. So here, maybe just go. Maybe I can even make a third inside point. Sixes run out from the back. Play like this. And try to build my board quickly, yeah. So ace would be nice, just for now, to keep the third inside point, double deuces. Okay. Do I keep them all there? Maybe it's something like this. Not so sure. Six, five. Get that checker out. Do I? Could also start slotting points, but then it could get awkward after some rolls, so I'll just get that checker out. Could have done so with a back checker. As well. Two. Now I will slot the point, have to build my board. If he cubes me, I think I have a take. Win too many games. It's bad. Awkward fives, I can see. So certainly enough contact to take. So 2-1. Yeah, that's okay. Does he want to make that point? I think he probably does. 6-1. Okay. I think I stay back for now. Maybe I should have stepped up now that that point opened up. Double fours, nothing much to do. Yeah, I got punished for not stepping up with that checker. Question is, can I break my board here in order to keep the back game? Or should I play like this? Problem is, what do I do next? So he rolls something. Attacks me. He rolled small. I think I'm not gonna break my board. Just hope to hit something from a 3-point anchor. For example, if I hit now, it would be great. Otherwise, I still probably not gonna lose gammon if I just jump out. So I will do that. Maybe I will. Continues rolling like this. I think I would just clear the point, understand that he wants to win a gammon. But I think my short equity really goes up if he plays like this. Yeah, I think that's the prudent route to take. And right now I don't get a shot or anything. So I don't need to make the ballpoint. 6, 3. Yeah, getting the checkers inside. Don't want to waste any crossovers now. He has to hit me with some deuces, so I think that's the best play. 6-2, 4-2, 5-2. I think that's the way to go. Double threes. Okay, now is my chance. I miss. Now it's all about avoiding a gammon, which is rather unlikely, unfortunately. 6, 1, crossovers. I need a doublet. 6, 4, so that's double fourth and better. Can I do anything else? Probably not. So I'll do that. And so we are down to a 7-point match. Five, 1. Guess I got a hit. What else? Not happy about it. Double aces, good shot, hits, that makes the 5-point. 5, and I guess I gotta get my back checkers off the 24. Yeah. He's gonna hit me on the 5 probably. 5-2. Make the anchor. So he is not able to hit my blood on the bar. That's good news. Hope I can make it finally. Even 3-2 is good. Makes the 4. So any good numbers. Double aces barely makes it, but it's fine. I guess he should just step out the 24. Yeah. Try to get the 17 anchor. And I think I will just move my back checker. Could have moved both because I really don't want to give him 6s and aces, but not a big deal. I think 6-4 is a hitter. 3-5 as well. So back to square one here. Don't need my ace anchor, so we'll just step up. So it seems like sometimes he has some connection problems, so looks like 5. Do I leave that blot? Don't think so. Don't want to strip my midpoint. There's no good 3. Okay. Maybe going to the 21. Yeah. He really doesn't want to have a big stack. on the 3 on the 22, so I could make the 8-point, which looks really good. Strong prime against 4 checkers. What else is there? I could hit loose, but I really think I like making the strong prime. He has only 8 checkers in the zone, so I don't feel that it's super important to keep the 20 anchor, especially with 4 checkers back behind the prime. I'm, even after this dream sequence for him, not overly concerned yet. May change, of course. To 1, I really hate to make the deuce anchor at the 23, block myself, but 6 to 5 also looks horrible. Huh. So this looks just so horrible, but I think I'm gonna do it. Having more flexibility with my back checkers, I think, is more important than anything else. Just don't want to get stuck there. Especially now that he can make the bar, you can see just more options to get out. Or maybe he doesn't, but I think he should make the bar. So now I have 3s, 4s, and aces. Maybe you can just jump out as well. I mean, makes also a lot of sense. But yeah, I definitely wanted to remain split with my back checkers here against his strip position. So I played the ugly 6 to 5. Okay. Again, I really don't want to make it. But yeah, what else am I going to do? This is just ridiculous because I just did everything to not make it. I could hit and go to the deuce, but that looks nonsensically as well. So here I don't see much else but just make it. Well, okay. But it just felt wrong to hit on the 22 and advance to the deuce. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Okay, stepping out. Seems like the only play here. Don't want to hit. Lose. Certainly too early to cube, I would say. He's behind the prime as well. So now he can hit and step out. Or, yeah, why not hit and step out? Maybe I have a strip midpoint. Usually when you have an opportunity to jump a prime, you should do so. We'll see. Yeah, why not step out from the 22? I would have stepped out from the 22 because that's certainly more difficult task. I think I still can take. I have an anchor. He's behind the prime, so I will take this. Lots of work to do for him still. But yeah, I really don't know why he didn't chose the checker on the 22 to step out. Well, now he can do it. He still should step out. I mean, out and cover with the 4. So this is first things that I see that I don't like, really. But yeah, as long as I dance, it doesn't matter what he does, actually. makes a 5. Cube worked out well for him, I have to admit. But I'm still rather confident in my take. Yeah, he should just make the bar, I think. No, that's the wrong idea. Don't like it. I mean, I like it because it, in the sense that increases my chances. He really should have just finished me off with the prime, but okay, here I am. Now he is a bit under pressure because lots of blots to cover. Don't know why he did that hitting move. You know, he should make the 8 and play 9 to 5, I guess. Keep blocking structure. I don't like that either. Leaves plenty of shots, and now it's more difficult for him to get everything home, but yeah. But he can make the bar anyway, so everything's repaired for him. Now I better hit something. 6 numbers. Should leave me in good shape. Yeah, what else is he supposed to do? Yeah, this maybe could get awkward. Some numbers. Okay, so I will do this. Maybe there's an argument for just leaving that checker, like he can roll something like 5-4. But on the other end, the aces are not great, but I really hate the last 2 threes. And yeah, it increases my gammon losses. I would leave it. It had with decent threes to play. Okay. I mean, 2 more threes to play. So now again, running against the gammon. Of course, I have some short equity. So it's not. Gammon is too likely. Do I need to do that? I don't know. For 2, I don't. Yeah, I want to run against the gammon a little bit here. I think that's wrong. Just clear the point. Yeah. Another double threes. 1, 2, 3, 4, let's say. Oops. Now things look a bit more gammonish again. Gotta stay with my back checker, of course. No, that's too risky. 2-1 is really bad. Not bothering about wasting a pip here. Yeah. So shall I stay there? What does that make any sense to stay there? So because he is rolling something, I don't know, I cannot make a crossover anyway. So now am I supposed to stay? Probably not. Can't even lose a backgammon here. So I can easily save this. Should play like this in case I roll an ace. So I just have to run, think. For 2 crossovers, mandatory. And I need to get lucky here. Yeah, unfortunate back-to-back gammons. Can I do? Maybe I misplayed something in this bear off. Yeah, in his bear off, my run against the gammon. So 7 away, 3 away. Need to be more aggressive now with the cube, of course. Still don't. I mean, now with the anchor, don't need to think too hard about cubing soon. Yeah, certainly an option. What else? Yeah, I can also hit on the 3 and make the ace, but that looks certainly fine. 5 is forced, 3 kind of forced. Yeah. 6-1 all the way, I guess. He makes the 5, I suppose. And I make the 5 as well. Okay, probably going to make the ace point, yes. As he's in a bit of timing trouble, of course. Under pressure to move his back checkers or get off that anchor soon. But still no reason to cube here for me. 6-4 is unfortunate. I really don't want to leave a shot here. Alternative is just to play these checkers behind, which is also horrible. But yeah, I can make these points, and leaving a shot now feels wrong, so I will do it as ugly as it is. For 3. Still not great, and now I have to give up something, it feels. Okay, so maybe like this. I want to keep the prime for sure, so has to be like this. I also want to build my board a bit. What can I do? That looks good. Not good, but my best chance. He got lucky. And now for 1, guess has to be like this. Don't want to give him 6s, certainly. So if he cubes me, I think that's would be an easy take. Okay, big swing coming up. So certainly will lift that blood, even though it looks super ugly, but what else am I supposed to do? 3-2. 6-2, so I gotta get out of there for sure. So 6-2 maybe. That looks okay. Hope to get missed. Yeah, I don't see much else. Great shot for him, out and hit. And now he can play on for the gammon, unfortunately, again. I mean, 2 points are really important for him. Get him to Crawford. So I think this is a clear play on for the gammon. So that would be the third in a row. So that's great for me because I'm allowed to pass. I think it was a clear play on, but the analysis will tell. Nevertheless, of course, things are not looking great, not even good or decent. 5, 4. Six, 3, that checker cannot move. Feels like I just should make my 5 point. Looks strong. Yeah. Could have run with my back checker as well. Okay, that's the bar. That's another great shot for him. One. Do I need my midpoint? Not that much. So, race is very close. 5, 4. Guess he has to play safe. Safety first, so... no. I don't think so. 2 blots. Certainly would have to cube if he does something like that. Maybe I even have to cube. Yeah, I also have to cube if he does something like that. Why not 8, 3, 6, 2? Just hope for a better roll on the next shake. Because with most numbers, he will be able to play safely from the 14. So I think he made a good call here. I will just build my board. Seems like he has got some connection problems. Again. So this is interesting because the race is about even. I have some hitting numbers. And I don't have much to lose. So 4, 3, 5, 2, 6, 4, double 5 probably would lose my market. And if I miss, it's an even game. So I think the swings on my hitting numbers are so great that I gotta cube this. 6, 4 is one of them. A6, good shot by him. That was rather quick. I would, yeah, maybe. Okay, whatever. Have to concentrate on my stuff. Certainly gonna hit. And bring checker here, maybe. I mean, can he really hit me? Is he happy to hit me? For sure not. And this is max builders. Don't need the 9 point with 3 blots. I'm only considered about max builders. So I will do this. Yeah, seems like it's not meant to be here. Too bad. Felt like a comeback was in the air. Still is, maybe. But yeah, double aces is a cooler, as they say in poker. But I still can hit from the bar. Of course, not far from being over, as you can see. And guess I don't care about losing gammon myself. I want to send another checker back. What about this? Is this better? So that's aces, 3-5, 3-6. And that's... Now I'm not so sure anymore. This is basically any number that enters hits me somewhere. Huh. So aces, threes. Is there anything that doesn't hit me? 3-4 even. And if he dances, I mean, can pick up more blots. Well, maybe this is better. This is aces, 3-5, yeah. This is questionable. So ace 2 doesn't hit. Ace 4 hits there. Ace 5 is another miss. I don't care about losing a gammon. So maybe that's the key. Ace 5 is a miss, but he can anchor. Of course, in this variation, I have more life after death. If he hits me, certainly. Okay, this is aces, 3-5, 3-6, 3-4. So basically anything but 3-2. This is so difficult for me. And then if he dances, I'm in great shape no matter what I do here. He cannot anchor at least. It feels, should win more games to just hit here and keep the structure. Not so sure. I will do this. No idea. After dancing, both plays are great, of course. So now sixes cover. Aces, fours hit. That looks good. Sixes, aces, fours. So 5-3 is not among these numbers. So I need builders. And do I really need to play something like this for whatever reason? I don't know. This is more covers for the ace. I will just play this. Okay. That's not the desired outcome. Still alive. Need anchors, hits. He has to hit me. I should. Maybe he doesn't, but the hitting seems so natural. If I anchor, well, whatever. Let's see what he does. I don't, so now he will just hit everything. Okay. Only a doublet can save me. Double threes, double fives. Double fours, it's not quite it. I mean, he can also roll, be stuck forever there, which is certainly possible. But not likely. Hope. That was it. Unfortunately. Yeah. That is the fourth gammon in a row. Not that it matters this time. Okay, double sixes. The end is near. The final curtain. Yes, with 4-1. Certainly. Say thank you. Okay, he wishes me good luck for the rest of the tournament. Yeah. I'm not sure why. I mean, until I find the button to resign. Oh, there's the button. Oh, no, I will just play it to the end. It really doesn't matter. Yeah, some iffy decisions, but there's always stuff where I'm don't know what to do. So this time that was a bad match, unfortunately. What can you do? Happens. Okay, I will pause to do the analysis. So XG liked my play better by quite a bit. So still some decisions I'm not really proud of, but we'll get to that. My cube, I was not sure about that cube, and I had like a little bit of hindsight bias, but as you can see, just okay with the volatility, the hit and dance sequences. Then I misplayed a 6-1. Yeah, when you are ahead in the race, just jump out to the bar. Why not? What I did was basically bring a builder down for the 3-point, but that's stripping the midpoint. I mean, if you just step out, yes, he can hit you, but the deuces are duplicated, and it's a ton of work for him to contain my back checker and release his. So yeah, that was a bad decision. Rest was okay, I guess. Next game, 4-0 lead. He missed the cube. Yeah, I was mentioning that, where he insta-rolled. Never a good idea. Especially when you're trailing in this core like 4-0, you are basically looking for an excuse to cube, and here we have a perfect excuse, simply because he has how many? 9 checkers in the zone, some blitzing potential. His good numbers are diversified, many double hits, and so on. Enough market losers at the score, maybe not at 0-0. I mean, we can check it out. Why not? So let's copy the position. We Want to also learn something about scores. So let's say 0-0. It's just borderline. So shows you again that you really have to deviate already after losing the first game. To that, this was unnecessary. I didn't pay much attention to that game anymore. He gave me a chance back, basically, and he doesn't need to close me out. So if I anchor on the 20, so be it, then I still will lose a game, most likely. So that gives me a little bit of counterplay. If I roll double deuces, double 5, 5-2, then I get quite a bit of counterplay. Actually, it wasn't necessary for him to take that risk. So I lost the gammon here. Yeah, I was kind of glad that he passed. Cube was easy, so you can see easy take. So kind of suspecting that probably that's a take. Usually when I'm happy that my opponent drops, most of the time actually, it's indeed a take that he passed. So here, next game, yeah, didn't pay attention to that. First of all, let's look at the cube action. As you can see, much too good to cube. So I did all that. That was all fine after the great sequence, and really urge viewers and my students, when you had a great after a great sequence, don't just auto cube, pause and see if you maybe can extract a little bit more from the position. You can see clearly too good, but then I should have stepped up and gone to the 7. Yeah, more covers to make the prime, I guess. Minor stuff, but adds up. 41 mistake. Then I missed the cube. So yeah, that was the phase of the game where I wasn't sure at all what this is. Yeah, you can see just on the take pass borderline, which is why it's a sizable mistake not to cube this. I think I would have taken as white, and so I thought it was a take. So, and since the volatility in these positions is so low, then usually when it's a clear take, it's not a double, like the position before, or there comes a position, for example, this position, we have a clear take, and so we also have a no double. So and I thought the other one was a clear take, but it wasn't. So where I made the mistake again, I thought it was a pretty clear take, so that's why I shouldn't cube, because of the low volatility, but it was already a pass, it turns out, which my non-cube was a big mistake. Here, yeah, I was thinking about too good, but apparently not. Small pass. Or I wasn't even thinking about too good. I thought, I don't know what this is, really sure what this is for my opponent. So then, according to my rules of thumb, I should cube. 6-2 I misplayed. Next game, I thought just, why not, basically, with that many back checkers. But you can see XG wants to get a better anchor than the 24, which makes sense. Also, the 11 point is really valuable. So I just should have stepped out into the bar. Okay. Difficult to find, I would say, because it's rather natural to hit there. So then some mistakes by him. Yeah, double hit. I would have played this probably 6-5. I don't know what was his reasoning to play 11-10. So, but they both, I mean, he should have hit basically to get his checkers into play, and maybe keeping me also from getting a third anchor. I mean, I won't go through all of his blunders. Let's see if we find something really big. So here it's hitting on the 16, which I mentioned. Yeah, should have hit on the 16. I would have done that. I mentioned this. Next one, hitting and making the deuce seems to be better than. Yeah, why not make the deuce? The checkers, builders, or extra checkers on the points have to go somewhere. Deuce point is fine. I should have stayed back. Okay, I should have stayed back. And yeah, threatening to make the 23. Yeah, and switching to a 2-3 back game maybe. So I take away the chance to do that by just stepping up with the checker. So now I will never make the 23. He shouldn't have hit me. Yes, he should have hit me, but he shouldn't have made the point. Idea is recirculate checkers. He needs flexibility for the baron against the back game. So, and any checker that he puts behind my two anchors reduces his flexibility, especially the checker on the 5, the lone spare checker. So he shouldn't have done that. Cube was also too early. You can see, I mentioned it, my winning percentage is super high, and yeah, super easy take. Not too many market losers. And so I lost the gammon, unfortunately. So let's go to game 6. Game 6, was there anything mistake by... okay, that was the stupid one. So I pondered this position for quite a while and decided the top priority is not to make the 23 because he has a prime structure. I don't want to block myself. I explained all that. So I'm really happy that I found the correct play, even though it looks really ugly. However, same concept applies to this position. And now I refuse to make this. It also looks bad to hit there and dump a checker on the 2. But the same concept applies. You don't want to make the 23 at all costs in this structure because it's a pure priming structure, no blitzing potential. You want to get your back checkers moving. All this, what I explained. And so I know the concept and still I made the bad move. Also, like the extra checkers on the 5 point, where are they supposed to go? So yeah, that was really dumb from me. What can you do? So that's probably the mistake that annoys me most. Then some mistakes by him. Yeah, I think a series of mistakes that I mentioned. Yeah, first of all, this one, why not jump with the back checker? I talked about that. Then the next one, why not make the killer prime, so to speak? I mean, hitting behind the anchor, I really don't see the purpose. Okay, we talked about that, or I talked about that. And then making the 8 point as a blocking point, also mentioned that. And here, yeah, he made the bar, and he just could have cleared the point. Usually when you are now in the baron stage, bar point is a liability. More difficult to clear than the 9, for example, because from the 9 you basically leave indirect, so there was just no reason to make the bar and keep the midpoint, so the extra contact could really hurt him, and then the problem remains to clear the bar point, so that could have made his life easier here. Yeah, that was also, I failed to mention that, didn't pay attention really. I mean, he has a blot, his position is unstable. He can just basically equalize the game, take out gammons, and what he chose to do was hitting, and now that's much more gammonish. So yeah, And certainly with my deficit in the score, increased gammon rates benefit me. Hitting is bad even at the neutral score, but it's much worse when you want to reduce gammon rates. So this was a play. I don't know why I discarded it. Now that I see it, it looks so natural. Sixes are duplicated. And yeah, you saw me then getting into trouble with the next roll. So that is really hard to understand. So that's the second most annoying mistake here in this match. Because why did I discard it immediately? I mean, that's the point. If I find good reasons not to play it and in the end decide not to do it, yeah, so then I misunderstood something, but discarding it right from the start, it's really bad. And he missed an opportunity to punish me with the next checker play, I think. Yeah, it's that. I saw that. So he now could have split his checkers because he's behind the prime. He now has 5s and 6s to escape after the split. And I'm handcuffed because I chose to put these plots in my home board. So that was really, he failed to exploit my bad play in a way. And then he was afraid to continue. But as you can see, clear play on, as I mentioned, I was happy to be able to drop this. So because 2 points get him to Crawford, not that it mattered much. Because then I lost the last game. My cube was a bit too early. Main reason is, I mean, the volatility is really high on, I mean, especially my hitting numbers are really killer numbers. So I have really at the top end of the spectrum of my rolls. Yes, they are super strong, but they're just not enough. And overall, I'm not winning enough gammons and not winning enough games. So even though it's 7-away, 2-away, small mistake, I mean, I still like the spirit, but yeah. But still, maybe I should have leaned back and then I would have seen that, yeah, in the end, there are not too many gammons in here. Yeah, and then the mistake where I thought a lot, many arguments for one or the other play. In the end, I decided to play this. Really don't know why, but yeah, it's counting numbers and yeah, I don't know. And it just felt more comfortable to have this anchor, but the anchor is actually an illusion because if things go south after this play, I mean, then I'm in a bad shape and I lose with or without the anchor. So that was pretty bad. Here, the 5-3 was certainly a bad roll, and then I thought I need max covers, but I should have guarded against his super jokers, double threes, double aces he rolled, and that was that. I felt more material, don't care about losing a gammon, but yeah, this wins more games, and gammon rate for me, gammon wins for me about the same. I mean, I don't mind that mistake too much. I mean, there were two where I'm really unhappy that I made them because those were easily solvable over the board, it felt, after I saw the analysis, but okay, that's hindsight. Still not a terrible match by any means. Would have liked to win it. I think every time I play this World Championship, I start 3 wins and 2 losses after 5 matches. So, of course, still 3 lives left. Next match, I will play second half of April because I will travel to Greece on the 1st of April and be back like mid-April, so gotta be patient. Maybe I will do something else, but since I'm traveling, don't know if I can have time to make another video before I leave. Anyway, hope you liked it, and until next time, bye bye.